What if I told you that to truly find yourself, you need to disappear? This isn't about running away or vanishing into thin air. It's about retreating from the noise, stepping back from the distractions and expectations that have consumed your time and attention. What I'm talking about is a deliberate and quiet decision to focus on yourself in a way that feels almost strange in today's world. A few years ago, I was lost. Maybe you've felt it too. I woke up every day feeling like I was on a treadmill, constantly moving but never getting anywhere. Between work, social media, and the endless chase to keep up, I felt disconnected from myself. I was drowning in expectations that weren't even my own. One night, as I scrolled mindlessly through my phone, I caught myself comparing my life to people I didn't even know. Their success, their joy, it made me feel smaller somehow. That's when the question hit me: whose life am I living? I realized that I had been living for others, chasing approval, striving for validation, and molding myself into what I thought I should be. It wasn't just exhausting, it was suffocating. So I made a choice. I didn't announce it or explain it to anyone. I didn't ask for permission or approval. I simply began pulling back, little by little. I logged off social media for a week. I started journaling every morning instead of checking my notifications. I began carving out time to reflect on who I was and what I wanted, not for anyone else, but for me. At first it felt strange. The silence was uncomfortable, almost unsettling. But over time I started to hear something I hadn't heard in years, my own voice. That decision to disappear in the quietest, most intentional way changed my life. It wasn't about abandoning my responsibilities or running away from the world. It was about creating space to rediscover myself. And that's what I want to share with you today. This isn't just a story about me. It's a challenge for you. If you've been feeling lost, overwhelmed, or stuck in the patterns of your life, disappearing might be exactly what you need to transform. By the end of this journey, you'll see that disappearing isn't about hiding. It's about stepping back so you can step forward with purpose. It's about tuning out the noise to hear what truly matters. So, are you ready to take the first step? Before we begin, please subscribe and tap the notification bell so you never miss out on more amazing videos like this. Let's get started. Why life feels stuck. Why does it feel like no matter what you do, you're not moving forward? Today it's easy to feel stuck. Every day is a constant push and pull of responsibilities, expectations, and distractions. You wake up already behind, trying to catch up on messages, emails, and deadlines. And then there's the ever-present scroll, the curated lives of others on social media that make you question your own. But here's the truth. You're not stuck because you're not trying hard enough. You're stuck because your energy is being pulled in too many directions. Think about it. How often do you start your day already in reaction mode? You open your phone and suddenly you're bombarded with everyone else's priorities. Notifications, emails, and the latest drama on social media take over your mental bandwidth before you've even had time to think about what you need. It's not your fault. We live in a world designed to keep us distracted. Social media, for instance, is engineered to keep you scrolling. The endless feed, the likes, the comments. They're all triggers for dopamine hits that make you feel good in the moment, but leave you emptier in the long run. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." But how can you harness that power when your mind is constantly flooded with noise? The problem isn't just the distractions themselves, it's what they're stealing from you. Every time you compare your life to someone else's, you lose a little bit of your vision. Every time you say yes to something you don't truly care about, you say no to something that could have been meaningful. Life starts to feel stuck because you're not living intentionally. Instead of being the creator of your story, you've become a passive participant. The result is that you start to feel overwhelmed, overworked, and disconnected from the things that truly matter. And it's not just about distractions, it's also about expectations. Society has a way of placing invisible rules on us. By this age, you're supposed to have this job. By that age, you're supposed to have this house or that relationship. When you fall short of those expectations, even if they're completely arbitrary, it's easy to feel like you've failed. But what if the problem isn't that you're failing? What if the problem is that you're chasing the wrong goals altogether? Let's look at our mind as a garden. When left untended, weeds of self-doubt, distraction, and societal pressure take over. They choke out the things that bring you joy and fulfillment. The more you let them grow, the harder it is to see what's underneath. But here's the good news. You can take control. The first step is recognizing that the life you're living isn't entirely yours. It's a